The Coyotes are in green as the away team. They are standing at the door down there. They will be starting the game moving right to left. Teams getting ready to take the ice here. There'll be a 3-minute warm-up period, and then we will get this game started.
You posted on YouTube?
That is going to do it for the warm-ups. Teams getting in their huddles for their pre-game talks. Coyotes in front of their net. Twig moving over in front of their bench at this point. And we are just about ready to go for this game. Coyotes breaking their huddle. Sorry, had to do a little camera adjustment there. The back of this one bleacher is a little wobbly. And to prevent camera shake during the game, I had to move it. We are just about ready for this final of the Music City Cup. Twig getting their starting lineup out. Coyotes now getting their lineup out. Prentner is going to be in, or sorry, not Prentner. Spraden is going to be in goal for this contest, looks like. And the draw is won back by Twig. Twig play the puck up the far side, bounced off the boards back into their own zone. Battle at the blue line, stolen by Kyle. She can't hold on to it. Puck comes free a little bit now, played forward. Fanned on by number 27. Twig will clear the zone to the near side. Poked away from the Twig forward. Puck sent back into the Twig end. Now played up the near side. Twig step into the Coyote zone. Shot goes on net. Spraden had to kick that to the outside. Play in the Coyote zone. Pushed up the middle. That is collected by 27 is Larson. Coyotes collect in their own zone now. Played forward on the far side. Overskated by 25. She gets turned around. Puck gets left behind. Collected, sent to Coppolino in the middle. One-on-one into the zone. Coppolino gets bumped off the puck. Puck will drift deep into the Twig end. Twig collect off the boards. Played up the near side. Passed all the way across in the neutral zone. Moving into the Coyote zone. Shot from distance blocked by Spraden to the backboards. Battle on the end. Puck comes free to a Coyote stick. Sent up the middle of the ice. That will be held in. Shot from distance doesn't make it through the defenders. Swept by Twig to the near boards in the zone. Puck bounces free now to Coppolino. Coppolino skates out. Her lead pass is right into the body. But the play winds up offside at the blue line in front of the Coyotes bench. Offside draw, one to the near side by Twig, bashed forward. Now played into the Coyote zone, picked up off the half-board. Shot blocked by Spraden, goes to the far side. Play into the corner, bounce free, that will go on net and scooped up and hung on to this time to stop the play. Draw, one to the outside by Twig. Pressured, puck sent to the middle, poked away by Bowman. Wrapped behind the net by Zeeland, that bounces to a Twig stick. Now played to Bowman on the near side. Bowman turns in the corner, shovels the puck ahead, that will come over the blue line and out. Twig mishandled it in the middle, Delaney races forward, pokes it past the defender. Trying to get to it, she gets whacked in the head, that will be a high stick on Twig. Puck played to the middle. And after the initial tip, the goalie played it, causing the touch-up. And Twig is going to go for a high stick early in this game. 11:39 left in the opening period. Early power play opportunity for the Coyotes. Coyotes get their power play unit out. Draw. One behind the net. Kyle plays it to Coppolino on the outside. Coppolino holds. Passes it back to the high slot. Stepping in, 31 takes the shot. It goes over the goal. Puck played back to the point. Shot from the point is going to miss wide to the near side. Battle in the corner. Puck sent to the half boards, then held there. Comes to Coppolino. Coppolino drops it behind the net. Centering feed doesn't make it to the front. Twig clear the puck to the near side. Puck bounces to number 31. That is Benfeld. She passes it across. Puck gets tipped on net by the defense. Played back to Benfield at the near point. Blast from there. Kicked aside by the goalie. Puck played back to Benfield at the near point. She sends it to Coppolino. Coppolino takes a tight angle shot. That is stick to the backboards by the goaltender for Twig. Comes to Kyle. Kyle passes it back to the far point. Shot from the far point doesn't make it through. Coppolino shovels it ahead, and that goes off the crossbar. Play behind the net. Coppolino gets to it first. 14 seconds remaining in the man advantage, and the back pass was tipped by Twig, and now it's a foot race. Puck coming back. Twig are going to win the race, but then get shouldered into the wall. Puck pushed up the far side. Play broken up in front of the bench, now shoveled out to neutral. Twig recollect and step into the Coyotes' end. 10 minutes remaining in the first period. Twig pick up the puck on the near side. Centering feet goes in. Kicked away by Sprodden. Puck dropped back to the far point. Pushed up the far boards. Cycling now at the point. Twig move up. Shot from distance. Blocked by Sprodden. Played up and out. Twig will collect at center. Pass to the near side. Played forward. Shot from distance is going to be gloved by Sprodden, who hangs on. .9:26 left in the opening frame. Draw will be to Sprodden's glove side. Puck left on the dot. Now a kick to a Coyote stick. Played out the far side. Shoveled ahead. That actually went on net. Puck played off the near boards. Pushed into the circle. Turned around. Bowman can't hold the zone. Twig tipped the puck through. Race up the near side. Pressured on the board. Zeeland shoulders the play into the corner. And then tries to win the battle there. Puck played behind the net, collected by the Coyotes. Pushed into the corner. Coppolino now turns to the far side. Coppolino moves up the far side of the ice. Pass ahead to Dottle. Doesn't connect, and Twig will turn the puck back towards the Coyotes' end. Broken up at the blue line by the Coyotes. Played forward up the near side. It will be collected by Prantner. Prantner tries to weave her way through. Pushes it ahead. Blast from James is blocked to the backboards. Played up the far side. Twig will clear the zone. Lead pass blocked by the body. Puck bounces into the Coyotes' end. 28 shoves her player into the boards. And now to a side battle on the half boards on the far side. Puck played back, now tipped back into the bodies on the boards. Played forward by the Coyotes. Picked up by Twig at the top of the circle. Played to the back end. Dropped back to the near side. Shoveled on net. Play on the backboards. Coyotes send it to the near side. Given away at the bottom of the circle. Poke towards the net. No shot opportunity there. Twig follow-up blast goes into the near corner. It was tipped on the way through. Played up the near side. Coyotes can't get a stick on it. Twig hold the zone. Pass to the middle. Doesn't connect. And now Delaney races forward on the far side. She can't get out of the zone. Puck gets left behind. Poked forward by the Coyotes, but again, not out. Twig turned the puck behind the net to the near side. Dropped back to the near point. Turning past the forward. Centering feet connect. Shot. Blockered aside by Spradden. Played behind the net. Centering feet doesn't connect. Follow up. Swept to the outside. Delaney tips it ahead. Still in the zone. And there was a whistle before that shot happened. Spradden scooped that up. Draw will be to Spradden's stick side. 7:05 remaining in the first period. Draw played to the middle. Played out on the far side by 27. Kyle racing forward to get to it. She is not going to get there in time. Twig turned it back up. Bouncing puck held out of the zone. Twig recollect and move up the far side of the ice. Stepping into the Coyote zone, blocked away in the circle. Player gets shoved down in the middle with no call. Pushed up the far boards, hammered into the boards. Puck winds up being played into the corner. Twig get on it first. Turn back to the outside, move up the far side of the ice. Stepping now to the high slot, drop back towards the point. Puck dumped deep where Twig will collect in the far corner. Drop back to the far point, shot from distance. Doesn't make it through all the bodies. Puck played into the far corner. Battling for it, puck bounces free to a Coyote stick. Trying to kick it out of the zone. Puck stays in. Twig will recollect. Turning back towards the middle. Whack from behind. Knocks the puck out to neutral, and Twig have to get back on side. Twig turn up the near side, step to the middle of the ice. Kyle pokes the puck away and then gets run into trying to step forward. Twig will collect the puck in their own end. Pass up the near side. Broken up by Bowman. Puck will come free and now play through. 2-on-0, but it drifts too far and gets too close to Spradden, who freezes the play. 5:46 remaining in the first period. Draw will be to Spradden's glove side. Draw one back. Shot blocked down, and then Spradden will cover. I'm not sure they even started the clock there. Draw one to the outside. Played into the corner. Bowman battling there. She now gets some help. Two aside in the corner. Puck comes free up the near boards briefly. Now back to the bodies and then on to Coppolino's stick. She plays it out the middle of the ice. Moving to the far side, collected by Prantner. Prantner dumps the puck ahead. Coppolino charges forward to pressure. She does not quite get there in time, but the puck will wind up on a Coyote stick on the near boards. Played into the corner. Twig played up to Bowman. Bowman plays it across. Tipped into the middle. Swept away, and the bouncing puck will come out to neutral. Puck dropped back to Bowman. Bowman plays it to Prantner. Prantner turns away from pressure. Now moves up the near side into the Twig zone. Prantner gets shouldered into the glass, and the puck will drift to the inboards. Collected by Twig. Broken up initially, now picked back up by Twig, racing into the Coyote zone. Twig step wide, shot from distance, blocked down in front, out of reach, now cleared out by the Coyotes. Puck comes all the way down and just barely crosses the goal line for an icing call. .4:33 left in the opening frame. Draw one by the Coyotes to the outside. Played into the corner. Collected by Phillips, who plays it up the far side. That will come all the way down into the Twig end. Twig play the puck to the far side, pressured by Larson. Twig play it up the middle of the ice, broken up, coming out of the zone. 41 turns and can't get through the defense. Puck now played out by Twig. Twig move up the far side of the ice, shouldered into the boards at the bench. Collected by the Coyotes, who chip it ahead. 41 says forward. Phillips moves in, can't get the feed across to Larson. Twig will recollect in their own end. Twig move up the near side, pressured by Kyle. Slammed into the boards, now turned around by Benfield. Benfield falls to her knees briefly, gets back up. Puck winds up underneath her in the corner. Battle in the corner. Now poked towards the back end, and Benfield will skate away with it. She fans on the outlet pass, shoves a player down from behind, and the Coyotes are going to go, I believe he's going to call a cross check there. Yep, cross check. Twig with their first power play opportunity of the game. This will start to Spradden's stick side. 3:26 left in the first period. Minute and a half penalty on the clock. Twig wins the draw back. Drop to the point. Holding there. Passed up the far side into the corner. Centering feed goes on target and trickles between the legs. Twig get a power play goal with 3:14 left in the first period to make this a 1-0 game. Draw one back by Twig to the far boards. Pressured by the Coyotes, Twig lobbed the puck to the near side. That's going to bounce away from everybody. Racing forward, poked to the back by Zeeland. Twig win the battle in the corner. Now swarmed by a couple of Coyotes jerseys. Played into the circle, bashed back into the corner. Twig picked the puck up, step forward. That shot is blocked. And we're going to get an interference call on Twig. I'm not entirely sure. So number 3 for Twig committed the offense. I'm not entirely sure where she was for that to happen, but the Coyotes now with a second power play opportunity. Twig win the draw back into the corner. Played behind the net, pressured by a couple of Coyotes. Kyle wins the battle, can't get the puck on net, and now it will be rocketed down where Spradden will play it behind her own net. She shovels it into the corner. Twig get a body on it. Puck comes to the far side, floated to Coppolino in the middle. Coppolino skates forward on the near side, steps into the zone, moves around the defense, moves towards the net, blocked by the goalie. Centering feed shot. And it is in the goaltender's glove. I'm not sure who took the second shot there, but the goalie dove out and smothered that puck. 59 seconds remaining in the power play. 2:18 left in the first period. Draw one back cleanly, but that's going to miss everybody and come out of the zone. Collected by Achapinti. She will push it up the far side. Pass to the near side. Bounced off the wall. Coppolino overskates the puck, and Twig will clear the zone again. Benfield racing back in her own end. Pass to the far side, tipped forward. Pushed away from Twig initially. Now Twig collect and dump the puck back deep. Benfield chases the puck down in the corner. Passed up to Coppolino. Coppolino's pass to the middle is intercepted. She tries to get back to it. Benfield shoulders her player into the boards. No call there. Play pushed into the far corner. Battling there, trying to get the puck forward. Now it comes out. Pass to Coppolino. Coppolino moves ahead. 1-on-3. She plays the puck to the outside. Shoves the puck to the inboards, and then it gets rattled around by the Twig defense. Racing in on the near side. Outlet pass broken up by 25. 25 steps forward. Trying to get a shot away. Now moving wide. Shouldered into the boards. And I think that's Prantner over to help out. To a side on the boards. Puck frozen there. It's in the skates. Now pushed up the near side. Battle in the corner, comes free and is whacked up off the glass and out. Floated up the near side. Play is offside, and Twig have to pump the brakes and get back. Puck played up the far side. Broken up at the blue line. Now Twig step into the zone. Pushing towards the middle. Moving into the slot. Shot is going to miss wide of the far pipe. Played up the far side. Coyotes get on it first. Fan on the outlet pass. Now lobbed up the far side. That will come to center where Twig will regain possession. Twig float the puck up the far side. That's going to go into the Coyote zone. 28 for the Coyotes. Gets back. That is Schindler. She wraps the puck around to Shepard. Shepard returns it to the far side, but that is intercepted by Twig. Schindler battling in the corner. Twig step away with it. Moved behind the net. Stuff attempt is on Spradden's pads, and she will cover with her glove. 0.4 seconds remaining in the opening period. Oh, now they changed it to 2.4 seconds. Draw to Spraden's glove side. One back by Twig. That will come out of the zone, and that's going to do it for one. End of one. Score is 1-0 to Twig. First intermission is over. Teams getting their starting lineups out for the second period. Teams are now set. Goalies ready, teams ready, timekeeper ready. And Twig win the opening draw back to their blue line. Team switching side, Twig in white, moving left to right. Kyle steals that puck, pass to the center, return pass is going to land on a Twig stick, and Twig race forward. Bumping between the defense, Bowman races back. The puck went too far and winds up at Spraden's feet, where she will cover. Defensive zone draw for the Coyotes. Coyotes now moving left to right for the second period. Draw one back by Twig towards the point. Dumped up the far side. That bounces to a Twig stick in the circle. Broken up in center. Dumped to the near side. Kyle will chase it down in the corner. This will be rocketed down the ice, and that will be icing on the Coyotes. Defensive zone draw for the Coyotes. This will be to Spraden's stick side. One to the outside by Twig. Holding at the circle. That centering feed is blocked by a skate. Puck bounces back to the outside. Played off the boards. Now pushed into the corner by Twig. Twig collect at the side of the near circle. Turning away from pressure. Twig dumped the puck into the corner. Pressured on the near boards. Puck will bounce free, and Delaney will knock that out. Or sorry, not Delaney. James will knock that out of the zone. Delaney forward to pressure. Play broken up at the blue line. That bounces away from James to a Twig stick. Twig step into the zone on the near side. Shot blocked by Spraden. Floated up. That went into the Twig bench. Twig defender got beamed in the back on the bench. So the draw will be in the Coyote zone, since the Coyotes were the last one to touch it. Draw will be to Spraden's glove side. Draw one back by Twig. Played at the point. Pressured by Prantner. Prantner tries to slow things down. Twig passed the puck to the near side. Shot from distance, doesn't have much on it. Coppolino plays it up the near boards. Doddle can't get a hold of it. Now she plays it behind the net. Picked up by the Coyotes defense. Played back forward to Doddle. Doddle can't get it out of the zone. It is blocked by number 8 for Twig. Now floated through, and they're going to say that touched the defender on the way by. Puck died before it could get to icing anyway. Prantner forward to pressure. Puck turned back into the corner. Prantner battling for it there. She kicks it free. Now sent to the front. Twig immediately clear it back out. Played up the middle of the ice. 2-on-2 into the Coyote zone. Twig moved to the near side with the puck. Knocked away by Schindler. Puck is centered. Now played to the near point, and that's going to trickle out of the zone, where the Twig defense will collect at their own blue line. Pass up the middle. Misses everybody. and that is going to be icing on Twig. Offensive zone draw for the Coyotes. This will be to the Twig goalie's glove side. Draw one to the outside, played back to the point. Bowman collects, pushes it back up the boards. Kyle wraps the puck hard around, chased down by Delaney. Delaney sends it back into the corner, collected by 41. Phillips trying to get it to the front. Puck will wind up on a Twig stick and now move to the near side. Pressured by Kyle, puck will be sent out where Bowman collects in neutral. She plays it up the middle of the ice, chipped off the glass and into the Twig zone. Twig immediately turn it back out to neutral. Puck drifts all the way down. No icing on the play. Bowman has to go get it. Bowman pushed off the puck initially. She will dump it into the near corner. Then has to go chase down the puck as she wasn't getting any help. Play winds up in the corner. Phillips gets dumped for effort. Twig collect behind the net, dump to the far point. Shot from distance, kicked aside by Spraden. Play on the near boards. Pushed up the near side. Sent to the front, now tipped across. Delaney gets to it first. She plays the puck back behind the net. Collected by Twig there. Centering feed blocked, now played into the near corner. Kyle can't get to it in time. Puck dropped to the point. Sent back up the near side, now intercepted by Phillips. Phillips collects. She's got Kyle in the middle. Can't make the pass. Follow-up. Shot in is going to be blocked by the goalie. Puck played on the far side, still in zone, trickles over the line. Pushed in. And the Coyotes are offside on the change. Player getting off the ice was on the wrong side of the blue line. Puck drop will be on the dot just in front of the Coyotes bench. Draw played forward by the Coyotes, collected by Prantner. She tries to weave through the defense, gets the puck knocked away, turns around trying to get to it. Twig will exit the zone. Twig move up the far side. Puck whacked at by Coppolino, and it winds up bouncing off of a player on the Twig bench. Draw just in front of the Twig bench this time. One back by the Coyotes. Played to the near side. Lobbed ahead. That will end up on a Twig stick. Twig turned the puck up the near boards. That bounces to Prantner. Prantner pushes the puck to the far side, but Twig intercept and skate into the Coyote zone. Moving up the far boards. Winding up on the inboards. Pushed up the near side, intercepted by Twig. Centering feed gets pushed towards the net, and it will trickle on goal where Spraden will cover. Draw will be to Spraden, stick side. Won by the Coyotes, played forward on the near side. Twig intercept, bash the puck back to the backboards. Play in the far corner. Twig holding there, centering feed, intercepted by the Coyotes. Played back to the outside and now floated into the Twig bench. I believe this draw will be in the Coyote zone. Yep, referee just pointed to the dot in the Coyote zone. On the far side to Spraden's glove. 9:15 left in the second period. Twig win the draw. Coyotes get a stick on it initially. Now played to the middle. Shot. Gloved by Spraden, who hangs on. Draw to Spraden, stick side. Kicked back by the Coyotes, now played to the near boards. Blocked forward by Kyle, now recollected by Phillips and played out to center. Twig jump on it first. Can't get into the zone on the initial attempt. Now played forward. Coyotes push it up the middle of the ice, but that was out of reach of the forwards. Now given away by Twig. 41 races into the zone. She gets the puck swept off of her stick by the Twig defense, and Twig will exit on the near side. Twig move through the middle of the ice, step into the Coyote zone, turn to the near side, slam on the brakes. Puck goes into the skates. Follow-up, shot on net. and then snagged out of the air as Spradden collects her own rebound. .8:32 left in the second frame. Draw to Spradden, stick side. One back by Twig. That will be held at the blue line and dumped deep. Twig are going to get to it first in the corner, shouldered into the wall by Bowman. Play on the near side. Bowman will collect the puck. She gets pressured. Puck comes free. Bounce across. That was blocked by Sick. Follow-up shot goes off the backboards. Comes to the near side, but can't be directed on net. Play on the inboards. Puck bounced to the near side. Shoved in. And Spradden will freeze the play. .806 remaining in the second period. Spradden getting a hell of a workout in the Coyotes' goal. Draw will be to Spradden, stick side on the near dot. One back by Twig. Turning to the top of the circle, stepping forward, poked away, and now Prantner steps away with the puck. Moving up the near side, up the middle. Played into the zone. Coppolino passes it back to Prantner. Prantner's shot goes in, and that is going to do it. The Twig goalie gives up a goal for the first time in this tournament. Coyotes capitalizing there on a slightly broken play. And it is now all tied up at 1 with 7:52 remaining in the second period. Coppolino wins the draw back. It will be chased down by Benfield in her own zone. Played to the near side, intercepted by Twig. Twig shot, blocked by the goalie. Follow-up blocked as well. 3 saves in a row for Spradden. And the puck was kept out of the goal on the immediate counterattack. 7:42 remaining in the second period. Draw one back by Twig. Turned toward the middle, poked away by number 12. Played now to the far side. Prantner gets on the receiving end. Twig, defender with a little bit of a bobble there. Puck will be bashed ahead by Coppolino. Coppolino forward to pressure. Puck will be sent up the near side. That is tipped away from Achapenti and will be collected by Benfield in her own zone. Benfield pressured, moving behind the net, slams on the brakes, turns back to the near side. Passed up to Kyle. Kyle passes to Coppolino. And stolen by Twig. Twig step into the circle, move through, shot, blocked by Prantner, and then it winds up in her gear. Or sorry, not Prantner, that was Spradden in goal. Spradden with 2 saves there to keep the puck out. 6:57 remaining in the second period. Scrum off the draw. Puck now played behind the goal line. Pushed behind the goal. Twig get on it first. Move to the front. Backhand pass blocked by Spradden. Played to the near side. Held in the zone by the Twig defense. Play bounces into the circle. Twig knock it behind the goal line. Phillips chases it down. She will pass it to Delaney on the far side. Delaney can't quite reach it. Puck sent back up the far boards. Delaney moves over to help out. 2-2 on the boards. Puck gets shoved back and the Coyotes will collect. 25 gets shoved into the boards. Puck will bounce into the slot. Kyle whacks the puck ahead and now chasing it down. Delaney is going to move in. Defense turns away from her. Delaney pressuring there. Outlet pass goes into a body. Kyle steps over, steals the puck, moves into the zone. Kyle moving up the far side. That will drift to the outside of the cage. Chip to the front. Left in the blue paint. And now comes free. Bashed. And that is off the goalie's helmet. Puck comes back Charging down the far side. Kyle dives, blocks the puck into the back. Play on the near side, sent up to the point, collected there. Shot blocked off a skate, misses the net on a fortunate bounce for the Coyotes. Twig pick it up, turning to the slot. Play to the forehand. That does not make it through. And Kyle will backhand it out of the zone. But it will go all the way down for an icing. Defensive zone draw for the Coyotes. This will be to Spraden's stick side. Draw one back by Twig towards the point. Holding their shot is going to miss just wide of the far pipe. Dump, pass, blocked. Pushing and shoving on the far boards. Puck will drift deeper into the zone. Centering feed is going to miss. Bowman tied up her player in the middle. Follow-up shot kicked aside by Spraden. Play off the far boards, now picked up by Coppolino. Coppolino has a player in the middle. Number 12 plays it back to the far boards. Turn back up. That will come out to neutral. Coyotes have to get back on side. Dumped in on the near side. Twig intercept and play it out. Twig gained the Coyote zone, poked away by Bowman, and she will chip it off the glass and out. Prantner forward to pressure. Twig get to it first and now bash it deep into the Coyotes' end. Bowman collects there. Played up the near side. That outlet pass is intercepted by the Twig forwards. Now played back to the point. Shot from the point. Gloved by Spraden, who does not give up a rebound. 4:19 left in the second period. Defensive zone draw for the Coyotes. This is to Spraden, stick side again. Draw one to the outside. Twig get on it first. Bash it back up the near boards. Collected out of the circle. Shot blocked by Spraden. Puck winds up behind the net. Trying to get it to the front. Follow up. Can't get through the bodies. Now played into the far corner. Battle on the far boards. Pushed up. And now played out by 27. Larson moves up the far side. She's pressured by two players. She will dump the puck deep and go for a change. Played to the near side. Played out of the zone. Twig collect at center. Blocked by Kyle. Outlet pass floats over the blue line and kicked ahead by Kyle. Twig intercept at their blue line. Play it forward and we go back and forth across the neutral zone. Played up. That can't be held on to by number 30 for the Coyotes. Twig play it forward on the near side into the Coyotes' end. Broken up. Coming down the near boards. Puck trickles into the corner. Slowed down there. Twig will pick it up off the inboards. Shouldered into the boards. No call. Played back to the point. And that will bounce over the blue line and out. Twig collect, dump it back up the far side, but they had to get back on side before they could touch the puck. Coyotes collect on the near side. Benfield gets the puck knocked off her stick. Collected by Twig, sent across the blue paint to the far side. Delaney will get there first. Bashed off the boards, held in, and then poked through. Charging forward. Collected. Pass to Kyle on the near side. Kyle floats that on goal, and it is kicked aside by the goalie. Play in the far corner. Played behind the net. Trying to get it to the front. Puck bounced back into the corner. Kick to number 41. 41 pushes it back behind the net. Centering feed is intercepted by Twig and turned into the corner. Played up the far side. Pinching defense. Hold the zone. And the Coyotes are going to go for a cross check with 2:30 left in the second period. Draw will be to Spraden's glove side. Draw one by the Coyotes back into the corner. Holding there. Pushed up the near boards. Now tipped back into the corner. Puck frozen along the boards. Trying to get it out of the bodies. Kicked behind the goal. Twig get their pocket picked behind the goal and now moving up the near side. Bashed up and all the way down. Puck drifts to the inboards. Dottle couldn't get on the receiving end of it. Held in deep by the Coyotes. Puck comes to the circle now. Poked away from Dottle. Played away from the forward. Puck trickles to the far boards in neutral. Coppolino breaks up that lead pass. She gets tripped for her efforts with no call from the refs. Twig gained the zone. Swept wide by Benfeld. Puck in the circle. Shot is going to go all the way into the near corner. Collected by Twig there. Dropped behind the net. Bouncing puck comes to the near side. Twig holding there. Centering feed. Tipped away by Coppolino. Wound up on the far side. Tipped forward. Now bashed on net. And the ref called a goal there, even though Spradden had been knocked backwards and the net was off. Twig win the ensuing drawback. Played to the near side. Twig will gain the zone. Shot from the outside, blocked by the defense into the corner. Play into the near corner. Puck will be dropped back to the point. Twig take a shot. That is going to miss wide of the near pipe. Collected by Delaney in the far corner. She tries to play it behind the net. That is broken up by the Twig forwards. Twig get on it. It's played up the boards a little bit. Delaney pushes the puck back into the pile. Now tries to reach in and pull it out. And she succeeds in doing so. Delaney moves up the far side of the ice, rockets the puck down, and that is going to be icing on the Coyotes, who will go for a change. Defensive zone draw for the Coyotes. This will be to Spradden's glove side. Draw one back by Twig to the far point. Pushed up the far boards. Shot from distance, kicked aside by Spradden. Play on the near side, collected at the point. And that shot is scooped up without a rebound. 29.3 seconds left in the second period. Draw one back by Twig. Played from the point. Cross-ice pass goes off of Prantner's stick. She will collect off the boards. Shoveled ahead and out of the zone. And then she breaks up the play. Pushed forward by number 12. That will bounce off the glass. And the referee says that bounced far enough back off the glass that it was really in the bench. So, puck will be dropped with 12.8 seconds remaining in the second, right in front of the Coyotes bench. One back by the Coyotes. Played to Bowman on the near side. She bashes it forward. That is intercepted at center. Played back towards the Coyotes end. Player gets shouldered hard into the boards. Puck will drift behind. And Zeeland finishes a check at the buzzer. And that is going to do it for two. End of two. Score is 2-1 to Twig. That is going to do it for the second intermission. 14 minutes on the clock for the third period. Teams are getting set Goalies and teams are ready. And away we go. Scrum off the draw. One back by the Coyotes. Played to the near boards. Benfield races forward. She loses the puck on the boards. Twig player gets bashed into the boards. Played forward. Shouldered off the puck. Now battle on the inboards. Benfield holding the puck there. She has two Twig players on her. Puck comes free briefly, now pushed into the near corner. Played up to James. James backhands it forward, and that will be tipped out of the zone. Twig recollect at center, moving back into their own end. Played away from the pressure. Twig will exit the zone, moving up the near side into the Coyotes' end. Stepping forward, shot from distance, blockered aside by Spradden. Puck wrapped around to the near side, chipped up, held in the zone. James slowed things down. Puck did not get deep. She gets a little help there by number 27. And Twig will recollect. Shot blocked by Spradden, who then covers. If there is a tie at the end of this game, there is a 5-minute overtime period, and then it will go to a shootout. Overtime, I believe, is 4-on-4. If the game ends in a tie. Defensive zone draw. One back by Twig. Pushed forward from the point, but that is intercepted by the Coyotes. Coyotes skate out of the zone. Pushed up the far side. That bounces to a Twig stick in their own end. Played up to the blue line. Held in by the Coyotes. Coyotes will push the puck behind the net. Twig get to it first. Passed up. That's going to miss everybody. And icing got waved off. Referee waved off the icing there. 25 blows a tire on the play. Puck bounces back to her. She runs into a Twig player. Gets the puck behind the net. Twig stepped to the puck first. Moved to the near corner. Drop the puck back behind the goal line, and that's too far. And 41 for the Coyotes will pass it up the far side. Kyle's outlet pass is blocked, but it bounces to a Coyote stick. Played forward. Now into the zone. Centering feed blocked behind the goal to the near side. Delaney forward to pressure. She holds the puck deep. Collected by Phillips. Sent up the near side, and that is tipped away from Bowman and out to neutral. Zeeland collects at neutral. Played up the far side. Tipped forward. That will go into the Twig zone. Dropped to the near side and then bashed up the ice. And that took a soft bounce. Bowman has to go collect. Bowman dekes the defender, moves to the near side, passes the puck to Delaney. Delaney passes across to the far side. Kyle floats the puck forward, gets run into by the Twig defender. Twig will collect on the near side. Bowman pinches forward, can't hold the zone. Twig come back to it. Coyotes get a stick on it, break up the play at the blue line, now move up the near side. Prantner steps forward, moves to the middle, takes a shot. That is blocked by a stick. Puck trickles on net, poked away by the goalie. It's free in the slot. Bowman steps forward, holds the zone. Puck is behind the players, now picked up by Dottle. Dottle centers, that is blocked away. Comes to Bowman at the point. She steps forward, shot. Doesn't have much on it, goes to Dottle. Dottle's shot also mostly fanned on. Played up to the far point, held in by Zeeland. Zeeland floats the puck up the boards to Prantner. Prantner moves behind the goal line, tries to step to the front. Puck trickles behind the net. Prantner gets hammered into the boards. Puck sent behind the net, where Coppolino will chase it down. She pushes the puck into the far corner, reverses it back to Dottle. Dottle's centering feed is swept away by the defense, and it will come out to neutral. And then fanned on. Twig steal the puck, raced into the zone by Zeeland. Moving in, shot, misses the net. Collected by Dottle. Prantner. Puck comes out of the zone. Coppolino pressuring coming into the Coyotes' end. Twig centering feed, that was off of somebody and on net. Now sent back to the point. Stepping to the circle, shot blocked by Spradden. Played into the corner, now pushed behind the net where Coppolino will collect. Coppolino plays the puck up the near boards. Intercepted by Twig, who reverse it, and that will be dumped down. And this is going to be icing on the Coyotes. 9:49 left in the third frame. Draw will be to Spradden's glove side. One to the outside by the Coyotes, turning back into the corner. Pressured by two Twig players. Puck bounced into the gear. Now pushing on the boards. Played up the near side. Delaney will pick the puck up, but she gets pickpocketed. Twig turned to the slot. Shot. Bounced off a body and into the near corner. Pushed behind the net. Collected by 28. Passed up to Kyle on the far side. Kyle can't get it out through the legs. Second effort will dump the puck all the way down. And it just barely makes the goal line again for an icing. .19 remaining in the third period. Draw one back by the Coyotes. Swept behind the net to the near side. Held in at the point. Puck bounces to Bowman. Bowman gets the puck played into the corner. She gets pickpocketed. Puck comes free. Twig collecting the circle. Can't get the shot away. Bowman dove in front. Played up to the blue line. Held in by Twig and rattled up the far boards. Collected behind the net. Dropped back into the corner. Zeeland pushed the puck from the centering feed to the far corner. Bashed around behind the net to the near side. Chip past the defender, and the puck will not make it out of the zone. Twig hold the line, turn it back up the near side. Centering feed directed wide of the far pipe. Collected by number 30. Now Zeeland will send it behind the net. That is intercepted by the Twig forward. Diving play, gets past Bowman. Blocked. Drop pass. Now played back up the near boards. Bowman slows things down in the corner. Now Twig will collect. Moving to the front. Stuff attempt blocked. Comes out to the circle. Turnaround. Shot is blocked again. And kicked to the far side. Bowman pushes her player into the boards. Twig step away from it. James clears it back into the corner. Bowman now helping. Twig step away with it. Shot is going to miss the net and bounce into, or all the way to the far boards. Play in the far corner. Zeeland shoulders her player down. 30 collects. Can't get it out. Zeeland will collect the puck. Moving up the middle. She bashes it forward, but not out. Play to the near side, and that will trickle over the line. Twig have to get back on side. Twig collect at neutral. Playing forward, moving up the middle of the ice. Turning to the outside. Shot is going to be caught by Spraden, who hangs on. .35 remaining in the period. Draw kicked back by Coppolino. Played around by Benfield. Benfield gets slowed down in the corner. She holds the puck there. Little pushing and shoving in the corner. Puck will wind up under Coppolino, who got shouldered down. Body shoving in the corner. And now Benfield steps away with it towards the inboards. She gets hauled down. No call. Twig step away with it and missed the net on the tight angle shot. Puck comes to the half boards, dumped back deep. Benfield slows things down. She moves back to the near side. Pushed to the corner. Prantner will float this up and out. That was touched by a high stick, but then touched by Twig, breaking up the high sticking call. Twig turned it up the middle. That connects in the middle of the ice, broken up by Coppolino. She gets a little help in her own zone. Coppolino takes the puck to the boards. Play pushed behind the net. Twig collect there. Moving to the far side. Play in the corner. Coppolino goes down on the play. Puck winds up in the referee's skates. Twig step away with it. Moving to the front. Broken up in the slot by Prantner. Puck sent behind the net, and it will be chased down by Shepard. Shepard collects in the corner. She turns. Floats the puck past the forward to Dottle. Dottle bounces it to center. Played forward to Prantner. Prantner gets out of the zone. Slows down, now passes to the near side. That is Shepard. Shepard moves to the front. Puck gets blocked away. Play still on the near boards. Bouncing puck in the skates. Held in. Now Twig will gain control. Twig move out of the zone on the far side. Pressured by Phillips. Puck gets dumped deep. Wrapped hard around. Kyle will get there first. She tips it off the boards, and the puck will come out of the zone. Collected 2-on-1 developing for the Coyotes. Moving in on the near side. Shot goes in past the goalie's blocker, and it is a tie game. That was 41 on the shot. Phillips ties the game with 5:29 remaining. Again, if this game is tied at the end, there is a 5-minute 4-on-4 overtime, and then it will go to a shootout. Draw won by Twig to the near side, pushed up the near boards. Collected by Bowman in her own zone. Pass up the far side, intercepted before it could get to Kyle. Played into the Coyotes' end. Bowman breaks up the play on the near boards. She gets some help. Puck bounces into the circle. Overskated and now collected by Phillips. Phillips pays up the far side. Kyle races in. She's behind the defense and gets back checked off the puck. Centering feed bounces to 27. Shot blocked. Puck winds up on the far boards. Collected by Zeeland. Her centering feed gets blocked. Puck will be collected by Twig in the corner and played up the far side. Centering feed broken up. Winds up back on a Twig stick. Played into the Coyote zone, moving to the near side. Zeeland to pressure in the corner. And she shoulders her player in, and Benfield will collect. Played up the middle of the ice. Initially held in. Now played to the near side. Benfield gets the puck out of the zone. Racing up the near side, Benfield blocks the lead pass. Puck bounces to a Twig stick initially, now turning around. Prantner collects, moves into the zone, but loses the puck. Twig move up the far side of the ice, dump the puck deep. That will go off the inboards. Collected by the Coyotes. Played up the far side. Shoved ahead. That is blocked. Outlet pass will wind up back in the corner. Tipped behind the net. Benfield chasing it down on the near side. She gets slammed into the boards, but wins the battle for the puck. Puck pushed back into the corner. Battling on the near side. And now shot across and out of the zone. Number 12 moving forward. She can't get to it. Puck bounced off of Prantner. Played into the zone. Prantner slams on the brakes. Centering feed can't connect with Coppolino. Collected by 28. She steps forward, centers it. That is off of Coppolino's skate. Coppolino takes a shot. That is stick to the inboards by the goaltender. Play on the side of the net. Now push to the inboards. Tight angle shot by Coppolino doesn't go. Played on the inboards. Blocked the outlet pass. Played up the side. Held in by Kyle. Sticked ahead by Coppolino. She will kick the puck forward and then get hammered into the boards. Prantner races over. She blocks the wraparound attempt. Kyle centers. Can't make it to Coppolino. Diving play. And the puck is in. Coyotes take the first lead of the game. And that was Prantner getting her second of the game. It is now 3-2 with 2:58 remaining in the third period. Draw kicked forward, collected by Twig. Twig will move up the far side of the ice. Dumped in. That is going to miss the net to the near side. Bowman gets there first. She holds. Plays the puck back deep. It drifts too far from her. Twig will pick it up behind the net. Twig players run into each other, and the puck will be sent to the far corner. Pushed up the far side. Twig will recollect. That is off of a skate. Bashed up, but not out. Now, second effort kicks the puck out of the zone. Twig collect at center. Pressured by Phillips. Puck played to the near side. Twig will gain the Coyotes in. Bowman collects there. She rattles the puck behind the cage to the far side. Twig over skate. Kyle's going to get there first. She bashes the puck up, and that knocks down the Twig player. Twig collect and pass back to their own end. Played up the near side. Pushed past Bowman. Ochpenty goes back to get it. She runs into two Twig defenders in the far corner. Puck played towards the backboards. Puck in the skates, and Kyle gets a hold of it and floats it out. That is going to go all the way down for an icing. But the Coyotes will get a change. 1:52 remaining in the third period. I don't know who called a timeout, but one of the teams called a timeout. So we'll be back in just a moment. Ref just blew the whistle to get the teams back out. Defensive zone draw upcoming. This will be to Spraden's stick side. 1:52 remaining in the third period. We will keep an eye on the Twig goaltender to see if she gets pulled. Strum off the draw, pushed back to the point. Now pass to the near side. Shot from distance is going to miss the net. Benfield gets hauled down without getting to the puck. Fan on the shot attempt. Puck gets bashed up the near side. Twig collect out the circle. Centering feed doesn't quite connect. Bouncing puck will wind up in the corner. Pushed behind the goal. Twig collect there. Cycling centered. That will come all the way to the high slot. Drop to the point. Shot blocked up, and that will go over the goal. Twig get to it first in the corner. Centering feed is going to miss everybody and come out of the zone. Twig have to get back on side. 1:15 remaining in the third period. Twig pass it up on the near side, step into the Coyote zone. Moving up the near boards, Coppolino shoulders her player into the boards. Puck goes back to the point. Pushed up the near side, centering feet gets intercepted, and the Coyotes will lob the puck down. And that is going to go for an icing. 58.6 seconds left. Draw will be to Spraden's glove side. The Twig have pulled their goalie, so whichever team didn't call the timeout last time calls the timeout this time. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, 58.6 seconds left. Defensive zone draw will be to Spraden's glove side. Twig have pulled their goalie for an extra attacker. Draw one back by Twig. Shot towards the middle. Bouncing puck comes free. That goes on net. Spraden makes the save. Puck played into the corner. Poked away. Twig get to it first. That shot is blocked by number 12, Skate. Puck winds up behind the net. Can't get the centering feed away. Puck winds up in the corner. Battling there. Now drop to the point. Pass across to the far side. Shot from the circle. Blocked over the goal. And now played down the ice. And that will make it for an icing. 26 seconds exactly remaining in this third period. Draw will be to Spraden's stick side. Draw left on the dot. Players falling down. Puck now cleared to the outside. Collected, shot down. That will bounce off a skate and out to neutral. Twig have to get back on side. Played forward, now bashed down. That will go all the way for an icing. It was well wide of the goal. 14 seconds remaining. Draw will be back to Spratt and stick side. Draw. One back by Twig. Bashed from the point. Doesn't make it through the bodies. Bouncing puck. Centered. Doesn't go on net. Follow-up knocked out of the zone, and that is going to do it. Twig chasing it back. 2-1, and the Coyotes are going to win the Music City Cup. Come from behind victory. Coyotes swarming Spratten, who stood on her head in goal for this game. Final score is going to be 3-2 to the Coyotes. Celebration at the goal. You can see the other Spratten sister with the sling on her arm. She was injured in one of the previous games, still on the bench for the team. We will get the handshake line here, and then there will be a trophy presentation. Coyotes pulling off the upset. All it took was finally getting one goal past the goaltender. Twig have a phenomenal team. So congrats to them. They played a hell of a tournament. Their goaltender only let in 3 goals in the entire tournament. As it turns out, they were all 3 in this game. But great game of hockey. And we will get a trophy presentation here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the music.